Vendor gold. I have multiple videos on making gold through purchasing items from a vendor and then selling them on for gold. So today I have comprised the best ones for you all in the 10 best vendor gold farms. Let us begin. Coming in at number 1 is the NPC Thomas Jantz. This NPC can be located within the dungeon Escape from Durnhold Keep. This NPC sells all of the new character shirts as BOEs. This is great as we can buy these and flip them on the auction house for a reasonable markup. Thomas is found patrolling the roads from Terran Mill all the way down towards South Shore, and because of this he is very easy to find. Along with the shirts he also sells a recipe, the riding crop, which is also sellable on the auction house, though through my experience this tends to sell slower than the shirts, and the shirts sell like hotcakes, so it is worth buying a bulk ton of these. Making our way into number 2, we have the Gadgetzan recipe vendors. By simply running around the area, you are able to purchase quite a few recipes which can be resold on the auction house for a tidy sum. Most notable is the alchemy recipe for transmuting arcanite bars, which is used to make high value transmog items and also can be used in conjunction with the thorium ore farm to increase your gold per hour. Following onto this, we have the Winterspring vendors. Here you'll be able to pick up multiple recipes which you're able to resell on the auction house. Along with the battle pet, the Winterspring cub, these recipes are great for padding out your auction house, and along with the battle pet makes it an easy fly through when dreamwalking into Moonglade. Talking about pets for number 4, we have the Netherstorm pets. Within the northern face of Netherstorm and atop the questing hub of the Storm Spire, you'll be able to find a vendor which can provide multiple battle pets. These have been a staple for me throughout the years. This is because these pets are relatively inexpensive, along with being able to be sold for a reasonable return makes it a great little vendor gold stop-off point. Along with this, you are also able to purchase the enchanting recipe for the executioner from the vendor just around the corner of the pet vendor, which is quite a good seller and something I never fail to pick up. Moving on from this and into number 5, we have the frost oil recipe. Located at coordinates 44.0 to 21.8 within the Hillsbrad foothills. You'll want to speak to the vendor 𝐸𝐴. He sells the limited recipe which can be resold on the auction house for a tidy sum. One thing to note is that if you park an alt here and stockpile this for the Feast of Wintervale, you are able to sell multiple within the first few days of this event, due to it being used for a fair few high ticket crafts. Next up we have the Booty Bay vendors. This is where you'll want to run around the questing hub speaking to most of the vendors. You will pick up multiple recipes and battle pets for resale, though there is one keener item which is limited but also spawns infrequently. This is the recipe for the Black Swashbuckler shirt. This spawns from the NPC Narc, whom also sells the parrot pets. This recipe gets a higher value due to the limit and also the spawn timer, and is something to prioritize when doing this recipe run. Coming in at number 7 and within Northern Stranglethorn at coordinates 67.6 to 61.0, you will find 2 gnomes hidden within the mountains. These 2 gnomes sell some recipes that can be sold on the auction house for a tidy amount of gold. As not many people remember these for recipe runs, this gives you a better chance of sale and return for reselling this item on the auction house. Next up at number 8, we have the lower city vendors. Within Shathras City, you are able to pick up so many recipes for resale, and is always one of my go-to ways for making gold with vendor selling. I choose this because of the sheer volume of recipes, but also the rate of sale seems to be higher than most other, making it why I always remember to head over to these vendors. Following on to this at number 9 is a quick and simple one. This is the Tome of Polymorph Black Cat, which can be purchased from the Broken Isles Dalaran from the NPC Endora Moorhead. However, this will cost you 2,500 gold, but the return for doing this over time will yield in some nice gold and is something to keep note of moving forward. Lastly, and to round out this list, we have the ultimate oldie but a goodie. This is the Tuxedo recipes, which can be found within Ironforge or Undercity at coordinates 44.2 to 29.6 for Alliance and 70.8 to 29.6 for Horde. Outfitter Eric and Millie Gregorin sell all of the Tuxedo recipes, which is commonly used for banker ults. These recipes are some of the awesome go-tos as they are easy to obtain, but also how fast they sell is better than most other vendor gold items for returns and rate of sale, making it the top pick for this list. Other than that, guys, that is my pick for the 10 best vendor gold farms. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.